Hi guys, we're back at BattlePlan. This is Ollie.
Hi.
And he's kindly obliged the Blood Angel versus Harlequins and a Laytok Hemlock list, which is it's pretty decent. It's not bad.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt either way. Quick disclaimer: FAQ came out 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
We're not playing it. Only because this was a practice game for the tournament that is taking place tomorrow, and Justin has clarified that the FAQ is not in place for tomorrow. So that is why the FAQ is not in place for this video. But Ollie has come out of BattlePlan to play me on 40K open invite night, which means he gets to play for free because his army is fully painted. And it's your first time here as well.
It is, yeah.
It is. So what do you think so far?
It's awesome layout, great tables. Can't wait to get started.
Let's have a look through the armies.
Let's go.
Right guys, so here we go. This is it. This is the Blood Angel Force tournament ready and a practice game, and I don't have two Mephistons, I swear. So I've got a double battalion. So heading up the first battalion, we've got two Slam captains, and of course the red one has the Angel's Wing relic. Neither of them in my warlord though. And I've got 3 units of scouts for that battalion. The other battalion meanwhile is headed up by the Sanguinor and Mephiston. Mephiston knows 3 powers but can cast 2, so he's going to take Unleash Rage, Quickening and Wings of Sanguinius, and of course he also knows Smite. And in the troop choice for this battalion, we've got 2 units of Intercessors with auto bolt rifles, so that's the 2-shot one. The sergeants have a grenade launcher each, and we've got the 3rd unit of scouts with 4 bolt guns in there because that's what they've got. But in the rest of this battalion, we've got 7 Sanguinary Guard with 1 axe and 2 power fists. We have a unit of Inceptors with assault bolters. We have a Devastator squad with a Cherub, a las cannon and a heavy bolter. The sergeant of course having the Signum as well. We've got a unit of Plasma Inceptors which died horribly last time, but you know, the second captain is there for reasons. And then we have the Primaris Ancient this time with a power fist. And I have paid 1 command point to take the Banner of Sacrifice. This guy as well is also Death Visioned of Sanguinius. I could spend 2 points and take it on both captains, but I'm not going to. So just the one. The Warlord trait will be Artisan of War, so that guy's Power Fist will be damage 1 plus D3. And of course he's the Warlord because he's keeping up with the Sanguinary Guard anyway. And let's face it, these 4 want to dig deep, they want to charge. Probably going to die. So let's have a look at Ollie's Harlequins. Here we go, this is Ollie's Harlequins and an Eldar Flyer Wing.
Yep, that's right. So we're running the Sorin Spike Mask for the Harlequins today.
Definitely the best one.
Yep, I agree. We have a single battalion for them.
Yep.
Which is 3 units of troop, 2 5-man, 1 6-man. All armed with caresses, and there's 2 fusion pistols in each unit. Yep. My warlord is a troop master with a kiss and fusion pistol. He's using the Stamen Raiment relic. Yep. Which is tasty, and you'll get to see that in the game. I also have a unit of Skyweavers. That's a unit of 4. 3 with Zephyr Glaives, 1 with Star Bolus, and they've all got shuriken cannons. Nice shout on the Star Bolus though, I don't see them. Just the one. I like it, it's different, and
he's the first one to die.
Yes. It's only 5 points cheaper, but yeah, it's fine. I have a Death Jester there. Yep. He's just as he comes. My Shadow Seer here, she's holding a, I can't remember the pistol. Neurodestructor, yeah. Again, you don't normally see that on her. Nope. And she's got 2 spells, which I've chosen are Mirror of Minds and Shards of Light. Yep. She also knows Smite, and she can cast 2 spells as well. Who's your warlord? This troop master here is my warlord. And what's your warlord trait? He's using the... It is... Sorry, I'll edit this bit out. Player of the Twilight. So that is... once a game you can either reroll a hit roll, a wound roll, or damage roll, I believe. It's also, in a turn he advances, you cannot fire Overwatch against him. Oof, that's horrible. And then he also has a 3+2 vulnerable save against shooting. Very nice, very nice. And then of course the horrible, horrible, deathy Aeldari. Yep, so it's 3 hemlocks using aeldari craft world. All 3 armed with the nasty D-scythe cannons, strength 12, -4, 2 damage.
The Psychers as well, aren't they?
They are Psychers, yep. So
Jinx on all of them?
no, I have Jinx on the one with the yellow stars, and these 2 have Horrify.
Nice. So I'm kind of glad I brought Mephiston now, because you know you've got 5 casts.
Yeah.
So at least I can try and stop some.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Right guys, so here we go after deployment. It is frontline assault, which is the spear tip, and of course my tip is like there, and I haven't gone right forward because Ollie is very quick. I know what Harlequins can do. Of course he has deployed quite far forward. He's got a hemlock on each flank and 1 in the center as well, and the bikes are in reserve. Meanwhile, half my army is in reserve. Which actually unfortunately meant that I didn't have enough to really bubble wrap my characters, so the scouts have had to do it. But the mission today is Tactical Gambit. Believe it or not, we rolled for it, so if you've already watched the other battle report, it was rolled for and it came up. So we've got objective 3, 4, what number is that? 2, number 1, number 5, and number 6, and I've got some scouts hiding out at both sides. So as it stands, Ollie finished deploying first. He's going to get +1 to his roll, and I roll a 4. Yeah. I will try and seize. That's not a seize. So Harlequins turn 1. Okay, so Ollie is going for 2 cards and he's drew 4. What have we got?
Assassinate, Master of the Warp, Psychological Warfare, and Big Game Hunter.
You can't score Big Game Hunter.
Nope.
So you can discard that and draw another 1. House rule: if you can't achieve it at the start of the game, principal performance, score 1 victory point at the end of the battle if your warlord has not been slain.
Yeah.
And you gamble 2, so it's going to probably have to be Assassinate and Master the Warp. Psychological Warfare if you get lucky.
Yeah, very.
Moving phase, Ollie has advanced both of these and used Prismatic Blur on the one at the back. This Star Wave meanwhile has gone after those scouts, and oh look, there's 3 hemlocks. Wow. Yeah, it's a psychic phase.
Yeah.
Lots of smitey goodness before the flamey goodness.
That's right. So we're going to go for this one first. We're going to cast Smite on these scouts.
Okay. He gets it on a 7. I can only stop 2. Can these only cast 1 each?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So I can stop 2 with Mephiston, and I get +1 to me deny because you're within 12. So 7, go on, I'll give it a go. I got a 7, +1 is 8, so I'll stop it.
Yep. And we'll go for Smite on these scouts.
Yep. 6, I'll try and stop that one. An 8, that becomes a 9, and then the next one.
We'll cast. I will cast Jinx on
Slam.
on Slam.
Oh. Gets it on an 8, and that should have stopped. I should have waited, but never mind. Right, now he's going to do some flamey goodness. Let's see what actually, survives. So, there's not a lot left. These guys killed 4 scouts. He then killed 3 of that, and then they killed out the Devastator squad altogether. And then I was a silly boy, and I was like, well, actually, why didn't I put my banner there to give them all a 5 and feel no pain?
Yep.
Which I absolutely should have done, but you live, you learn, and I think that is a lesson learned for tomorrow, Ollie. Meanwhile, down here we lost 2 scouts. The Death Jester even shot in and failed to do anything. And down here, this squad of scouts has 1 left, and he passed his morale, but the 2 individual ones down here fled. So Ollie does score Harness the Warp for manifesting Jinx, and he also scores First Blood for destroying the Devastators, and he got 1 psychic power. No, what was the other one? Feel
Psychic.
morale for the scouts running, because these guys are -2 leadership, which is horrendous.
Yeah.
So Ollie does score a total of 5 points because of the gambit as well. So let's go on to my turn. Right, so I gambled 2 cards and I've drew Secure 5, Purity through Bloodshed, which is kill something in the combat phase, Witch Hunter, kill a Psyker. So I'm going to try and kill a Psyker in the combat phase. And Secure Objective 5, these scouts have just grabbed. I actually rolled a 2 for their advance, so I had to re-roll it and got a 3, so that's the first command point down. Now, there's my army, Ollie. There is the rest of my army. However, I do have 2 psychic powers which I am going to try and cast. The first one will be Quickening, which gives me an extra D3 attacks and an extra 3 inches to my charge distance. This is of course Mephiston. I roll a 5, which means I don't get it, because it's 7.
Right.
I will now cast Wings of Sanguinius on an 8.
Right.
It is only casting value 5.
Okay, I'm not trying to spell that.
With any one of them,
Yep.
doesn't really make a difference. Nope. Don't do it.
I'm going to spend a command point
Oh no.
to re-roll that one.
Okay. Yep, he stops it. That is a shame, because now Mephiston can't charge them, because now he does not fly. Yeah. But now we've got lots of shots coming from these. See, I've learnt my lesson. I'm now going to overcharge these into that one. But I get the rerolls because of the captain. So after everything else fired, I did 1 wound to that. Unbelievable. However, it is now the charge phase. In fact, I forgot to mention, Scout Sergeant, crack grenade, 2 wounds. Yes. He's winning. So, first of all, Captain Slam is going to charge this.
Okay.
You cannot overwatch me, because I say so. 9, re-rolling. That is an 8. Oh! That's a fail. That's not good. This slam is now going to charge that one. You can overwatch me.
So 2d3 shots.
Is that 3 shots? 2's to wound. 1 wound, so I'm alive at least. 4 plus because of Jinx,
Yeah.
which I fail, so 2 damage on him drops him to 3 wounds. And then charge distance. Yeah, he's in. Okay, and then I'm going to use my 3d6 charge with these. I'm going to nominate both. So this one and this one.
Okay.
So you'd only get Overwatch with this one. Oh, 4 shots. 2s. 4. And what was the AP? -4.
-4.
So I've got a 6 up armor save, which I pass 1 of, and then it's 2 damage apiece, so I've got 5 up. So 1 takes 1 wound, and the next one's 2 damage, which kills 1 guy, so that's 2. The next one dies, and then the last one is alive on 1 wound, so I lose 2. I can accept dealing with 2. Then my 3d6 charge. Well, 6 plus 3 is 9, plus the 2 is 11, so I'll definitely make it in against both of them. Right, so it was a debate, did I charge Sanguinor back here or not? I've elected just to go in there, basically try and get rid of these guys, take them down, get rid of them, smash, smash, smash. These guys have daisy chained, so they're within 6 there to get the re-rolls, and this guy is having to basically bridge the gap. So the plan is kill one or the other and then try and pile the others back into the other one. So the Captain Slam down here is going to go first. I will use a command point for Red Rampage to get an extra D3 attacks, an extra 1. So 5 attacks, the 2 misses, This is strength 8, I'm wounding you on 3s, plus 1 because of Blood Angels, so 2s. How many wounds have you got? 8. That would be 9 damage, so he's got a 6 up, 6 up, so I feel like if I spend a reroll here, I could take you out and have more Sanguinary Guard in against the other one. I'm not going to do it. So 3 6-ups. Each one of these is going to be 3 damage, so each failed one will be 3 6s. Fails them all, so then you've got 9 6-ups to make. Come on, don't get 2, don't get 2. 2! Why?
Yeah.
So it's on 1 wound.
Yeah.
Ouch. So close. And he's not within 6 inches of the Sanguinor to get the extra +1 attack. This unit, however, will. Sanguinor is going to go next, and he's got a lot of attacks. I think he's got 6. So I'm just getting 5 wounds with the Sanguinor. Now the best thing, Ollie, is the sword is -4, which means no saving. Each one of these is D3. Okay. So, wow, 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 6 wounds.
6 ups.
He makes 1, that's 5, so that one has lost 6 wounds altogether. I'll just remove that 5 for you. And now the Sanguinary Guard are going to get to reroll all failed hits and wounds of a 1. So there's a few different weapon profiles, so basically we'll work out what's there. They all got an extra attack each because the Sanguinor is within range. We'll come back with hopefully 2 dead Hemlocks. Okay, so the Sanguinor drops him to 3 wounds. After the Power Fist swang, he's left on 3 wounds, and these 2 sword guys did 3 wounds altogether, and I rolled an 8 for me damage. Ollie's just rolled that, so that's 3 fails. Are you command pointing one of them?
Oh, I am. I have to. Because it could keep him alive.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. So does this one explode? No, it doesn't. And of course the Power Fist guy here managed to take that down. The eagle-eyed of you will realise that I've actually moved a couple of models. It's because I was a bit cheeky and forgot to remove the dead ones. But the axe here didn't swing, and I removed the sword from down here. So yeah, that's 2 dead Hemlocks. Yes! And I forgot to reroll ones to wound, which I don't think I rolled. But that's not bad. 2 dead Hemlocks, but it's just took my entire army to do that.
Yeah.
And lesson from Lawrence. Shoot what you can kill. Didn't think I could take the 3rd one, unless of course he'd made the charge, but there we go. There we go. So I do actually score Witch Hunter, I score Secure Objective 5, and I score Purity through Bloodshed, only for 1 point though, so I actually score 2 for me Gambit, plus them 3, puts me on 5. Turn 2 for Ollie, and he gambled 1 because you still had Assassinate and Principal Performance. He's drew Defend 3 and Strike and Evade, so he has to retreat and charge back in, which he can't do because he's not in combat. Defend 3 you can't score in Gambit. Assassinate you can actually score it, but it would lose him the last Hemlock because he could deploy here and basically slam wouldn't block line of fire to the Sanguinary Guard, which meant he probably would have killed him. But he didn't want to sacrifice him because basically Slam then would have took him down next turn. Yep. So he's brought him over here to shoot back at the Sanguinary Guard because you didn't like them swords.
No, I don't like them swords.
That is pretty much it. This Star Weaver down here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the scouts are going to go and you defend 3, basically. Although you won't score it in your turn, you'll get it at the end of my turn unless I can shift them off it. Yeah. Which means it is 2 more points that I have to think about. So, we've got Psychic Phase, which is only the Hemlock?
Just the Hemlock.
Just the Hemlock. So, what are we going for? Right, so, Smite killed a Marine and a half. They managed to kill 2 scouts, and all of the fire from these 2 Star Weavers didn't do anything against these because of the banner, which was great. And of course, the lone scout was splattered. But next up, we've got 2d3 shots from this at the Sanguinary Guard. 5, it's not good. 4 wounds. It's -4.
It is -4.
6 up. There's 1. It's 2 damage apiece, isn't it? So, the first one, 5 up. I do pass 1, but I fail 1, and 1 guy is on 1 wound, so that'll kill him. The second one dies, which will have to be another sword. And then the third one dies. Huh. Damn. So that hurt a lot, but this guy charged in, the sergeant lobbed a crack grenade, he wounded, he failed to save, I did 3 wounds, and then he tried to slice him and dice him up with the blade veins. I know they're not blade veins, but they are. And he passed all of his saves, and he got 2 hits and then failed to wound back. But I'm still alive. So I think I came off reasonably lightly. These guys will auto-pass morale, because I lost 3. Other than that, I think I got off lightly. But I do score an additional point for Ollie's gambit. So let's move into Blood Angels turn 2. Alright, so here we go, turn 2. I've gambled 2 and I've got Supremacy, Behind Enemy Lines, Aerial Assault, and Kingslayer. I can get behind enemy lines. I've just got to kill something with one of my units that has Fly to get Aerial Assault. Supremacy is the hard one, and I'm going to try and pull it off. You know, we'll see. We'll see. It's risky, but basically I've had to use Upon the Wings of Fire to get the Sanguinor over there to try and kill him. I've got behind enemy lines with that, but if I can get onto that objective, he has Fly. It's got a fair chance of taking out the Death Jester, which will also get me Aerial Assault. So that'll be me 2 cards in one go. Killing other stuff with Fly is not bad because
everything has it.
Most of my army has Fly. There's a few models that doesn't. However, Psychic Phase, I'm going to cast Quickening on Mephiston. Okay. And I get it on a 9, which means an extra D3 attacks and an extra 3 inches to his charge. And you've only got 1 denial.
I think I'll let you have that.
Okay, Wings of Sanguinius. I get it on a 9.
Yep, you have to try.
Nope, he stops it, so Mephiston gets to move another 12 inches. How nice is that? Oh look, that puts me on that objective. There we go. So, as long as everything pays off, I should, hopefully get Supremacy. The captain is here. It's a 10-inch charge over to him, but it's no Overwatch, and I'm basically going to put all of this in to try and shoot him. If I kill him early enough, then I'll go after them. So yeah, let's see what we can do in the shooting phase. So, 1 wound on that from Mephiston's crack grenade, and that is it. I'm not going to charge it because if I charge it and destroy it, Ollie will just jump all the guys out and he'll control that objective, which I don't want. And then all of these guys, basically everything shot into that, and it's on 7 wounds. I didn't overcharge the plasma. Maybe I should have, but I'd have been killing myself on 2s. I don't think it was worth it. It might have been, but hey ho. I rolled very, very poorly with the assault bolters as well. I only got like 2 wounds out of like 10 or 11 hits, which wasn't great. But now the Sanguinor, he is using Descent of Angels. 3d6 charge against the Death Jester. So you get to fire Overwatch, Ollie. 3 shots.
3 shots.
1 hit. 1 wound. 2 plus. I'm fine. 3d6 charge. 5, 6, 7. That's 8. I will command point the 1. I'm not using that dice. I am down to 4 command points now. Oh, there's only me, I know, right, that fails 8-inch rerollable charges. I did it with a blob of bloodletters. So yeah, he's in there. Straight in against Death Jester. There we go, straight in. And he's going to control that objective as long as I kill him. Surprise, surprise, Mephiston is not charging. But I do have another charge. Slam. I need a 10-inch charge against that. You can't Overwatch.
Nope.
And I've got a free reroll because of my relic.
Good luck.
Oh! And I've used my CP reroll.
Yep.
No, it was worth a go. To be honest, I kind of almost want to chuck him in as well, but I don't think it'll be worth potentially losing him. It's a big, big risk.
It is.
It's got 3 up in Van though. But I've got no CP reroll left.
No.
No guts, no glory, let's do it. Let's do it. 2d3 Overwatch. Come on, I'm praying for you to roll low. 4 shots. Ah, 4 wounds. I failed 3 saves.
That's unlucky.
Yeah. Damn. Anyway, Sanguinor. Do you want to know something really cool about the Sanguinor though?
Tell me a story.
He's strength 6.
Oh, lovely.
So I hit with all of them. I failed 2 wounds. Does he get rerolls? No, he does not. Nope, that's it. So you've got 4 saves.
4 saves with a 4+ invuln.
Yep.
Come on, Death Jester.
Feels 2. D3 damage each.
Oh, how many wounds have I got? 5.
And I can now do a reroll. Because it's a different phase.
I think I will.
Right. Which puts you down how many? 2.
I've got 2 left. Nope.
I've got to reroll that.
5 or 6.
Yes! And believe it or not, that scores me aerial assault.
Yep.
That also scores me supremacy and behind enemy lines. So I score 3 points for I score 2 plus D3. The big 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 for the gambit. Harlequins turn 3. Ollie gambled 2. He's got principal performance, basically retreat and recharge in assassinate, supremacy, trickery and deception. We both nominated a number and told Michael, one of the guys down here. Apologies about the sound change. It is getting a bit noisy because it's Night Vault launch night. So there's loads of people down playing Night Vault, so we've switched to the headset. So these girls jumped out, or guys, and they're going to look to try and take on Mephiston. And these guys retreated here. That will get Ollie 2 objective markers. The bikers have dropped in to grab this one, and this one has stayed back here. So he actually controls 4. But we've got a sighting phase to go. So, who is doing what? Because I get a feeling that, well, I'm a little bit worried, especially down here.
Yeah, I'll start off with my
Smite?
Smite is the closest, I think it's the plasma guy.
Yep.
See if it goes off. On a 5.
It does. So D3 mortal wounds. 2. I have a 5 up because of the banner. So one of them takes 1 wound, basically. Which I'll put back in a second. And then the Shadow Seer has Shards of Light and Mirror of Minds. And of course Smite. But Mephiston is getting a +1 to the deny because she's within 12. And I can stop 2 powers with Mephiston, which means if I'm lucky, you might not get anything. So what's up first, Ollie?
So we'll go for Mirror of Minds first.
Okay, casting value of 7. Oh, that is tough, but I have to stop it.
Yep.
Nope, I fail, so we dice off.
Yep.
I roll a 5, you roll a 2, so I stop it.
Yep.
Cool.
We'll then go for Smite.
Okay. So 6, which you get. I stop it. You do have a stratagem which you could now employ though. And I can't stop anything else because I've already had me 2 attempts.
I think I will use it.
Yep.
One command point which allows me to cast an extra spell.
Which is Shards of Light.
And I need 4 points.
No. So you're down to 1 CP as well. Not bad. I think I'll go off quite lightly off all of that. Quite lightly indeed. I think the Hemlock is now going to torch some Plasma Inceptors.
Yep, so I'm going to go for the Plasma Inceptors.
Okay. 4 hits. Still 2s because you're strength 12. Right, it's -4.
-4.
Well, that sucks. It's 2 damage apiece. Right, so the first one would die because he's already took 1 wound. The next one dies. He survives on 1 wound, so I have to pass both of these, and he dies. So all the Plasma Scepters are gone. Not good for me. Right, so next shooting. These girls are shooting in at Mephiston. We are counting this as cover. We have been just, you know, so it was nice and easy for the purposes of the game. So technically Mephiston's on a 1-up save, which is handy. So, what do you want to go with first? Do you want to go with the fusion pistols?
Yeah, we'll go with 2 fusion pistols first. 1 hit.
Yes, Mephiston is toughness 5, so you need 3s.
Wounds.
So -4 would still give me a 5-up save, which I fail. I'm gonna CP this, and I pass it. So I'm down to 3 command points. I know Mephiston's got the 5-up shrug wounds, but I didn't want to chance the 2d6, pick the highest against it. So next up, 2 shouting pistols.
2 shooting pistols.
Both miss.
And then Plasma Grenade, which is D6 shots.
5, strength 4. So 3s to hit. Nice, 4 hits. 5s to wound, 1 wound, -1, so I'm still on a 2-up, which I pass. And then you've got the Shadow Seer. Are you going for the Neuro Disruptor or are you going for the Grenade Launcher?
Go for the Grenade Launcher.
Okay.
Hit on 2.
Yep. And then I'm Leadership 9. No. Fair player, fair player. We've then still got basically some of these guys pepped in at the Intercessors and didn't do anything, but we've still got them to shoot and the guys inside of there. So rest of the shooting phase, I lost 2 more Inceptors, and that was from fire from all of the Shuriken and the fusion inside of here. Ollie then failed his charge against that 1 Inceptor, but Mephiston lobbing a crack grenade, a frag grenade even, actually getting a wound, and unfortunately Ollie passed his save. So all these guys have gone in. If Mephiston survives this, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. So I've really got to think about what I want to do because I've only got 2 command points left as well. And to interrupt down there would be 2, but then I still want some maneuverability and some availability in my next turn to try and push ahead on points. So who's going first, Ollie?
I'm sure they're going first.
Of course they are. And have they all got...
They've all got Charisma.
Oh, so nice and easy for you to roll up against this.
Yep.
So that's a lot of attacks. Is the Caress the strength 5 one? Oh no. But it's only 1 damage, isn't it?
1 damage.
That's okay, I might survive. At least you don't re-roll into wounds. So, hitting on 3s. Fair. It's a fair roll. And then you wounded me on 4s because you're strength 5 with that, yeah? Ouch. That's 10 saves.
10 saves at -2.
-2.
Yep.
That's not bad. I might actually survive this. So -2. I've got a 4-up save. Oh, I'm alive. And then I've got 5-up ignore wounds, which I ignore 1 of, so I take 2 wounds. It drops Mephiston to 3. Now, how many attacks does the Shadow Seer have again? Is it 3?
She has 3 attacks.
And she's strength 5 with the stave.
Strength 5 with the stave. -1 D3 damage.
-1. I'm gonna I'm not going to interrupt because I'd rather keep the command point. I think re-rolling a save would be better than interrupting at this point. So, do you want to roll her attacks up?
Yeah, so she hits on a 2+.
Yep.
So bounce that's forced to her.
Yep. 2 wounds, 3+. Pass them both. Absolutely worth it. So, Mephiston is going to actually swing back. Now, I do kind of want to take out the Shadow Seer, but at the same time, I really want to deal with your troop. So I think I might have to go for the troop. I think the troop's probably the right way to go because I don't think I'll get off as lightly as that next time. Now, I do have 4 attacks base, and I've got 1 for getting quickening off last turn. Do I go Red Rampage at this point? No, I'm not. So I hit. I'd wound you on 2s because I'm strength 10, -1 because of the Shadow Seer, so 3s. Oh my god. 2 wounds. Pass them both. Absolutely unreal. And that's it. So nobody takes a morale. Now, what points do you score?
Right, so...
Because you've got 1, 2, 3. So you get D3 points for that.
Yep.
You don't get Assassinate. You didn't retreat, and then the other one was nominate secret objectives. Well, I nominated objective 1.
Yep. I was number 5.
There's 5. That one. So you get 1 point for that.
Yep.
So you do score 2, which means you score your gambit of 2, and then D3 for supremacy. For 3, so you score 4, 5, 6 points there, putting you at 14 to my 13, was I on?
Yep.
Cool, so I'm only a point behind, and I've got a turn. Right, so I gambled 2, and it's going to be nigh on impossible. I've got secure 3, defend 6, and secure 2. So, the plan is the Sanguinor is going for objective 6. Yes, it's not going to help me now, but if I can get rid of that, Ollie's going to have to divert some serious resources to take out the Sanguinor, to take that back from me. Down here, Mephiston's going to stay where he is, and these Marines are hopefully going to lend some firepower into the squad, and then charge across this way though. The Marines are going to try and wrap this transport. The Assault, Bolt, Inceptor and Slam are going to try and charge over here to make the charge across to these. Slam, of course, using upon the wings of fire, and I'm very, very tempted to use his 3d6 charge to try and get rid of that Hemlock. I need the Hemlock gone. It absolutely has to go, but I don't know. See how we do with shooting against this Starweaver. See if we can bring it down, and then potentially have a lot of bolter shots straight in to the guys that come out of it. So wait of fire from these guys managed to finally bring down that Starweaver, and Ollie lost 1 of the guys inside. As a result, he's used Isha's Weeping. Because he took casualty, they've now got a 3-up invulnerable save at the end of the shooting phase. He shot into them, and unfortunately didn't kill any, which is not good. So never mind. I forgot to mention the psychic phase. These guys had Unleash Rage on them, and Ollie stopped Smite. So charges, these guys. With a 9, they'll make it into there. Now, I've got a 9-inch rerollable charge here. I've got 2 command points. For 2 command points, I can 3d6 it. And it's risky with a 9-inch rerollable, but its average roll is 7. I am going to spend my last 2 command points to 3d6 charge, and I'm going to go against both the Starweaver and the Hemlock. That is not 9.
Don't do it again.
That is just 9. Whew. Yeah, so he's in. As a result of that, this lone Inceptor guy is going to try a 10-inch charge. No, he fails. These are now going to charge into these. So Ollie's going to get Overwatch, and depending on what happens there, we'll maybe chuck the guard in as well. Right, so we're going to go down here first with these guys. 1 extra attack apiece thanks to Unleash Rage. Hitting on 3s. Not bad, not bad. Now, I would normally wound on 3s, +1 to 2, but -1 because of the Shadow Seer. So basically, straight 3+. That is what I need. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 saves on your troop, Ollie. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 go down.
Yep.
Nice. I will definitely take that. That's not bad. We'll let Ollie get them out. But then the Slam Captain is going next now. I really have to take down the Hemlock. The idea was that this guy made the charge there. If he made that in, I would have actually secured Objective 3. So never mind. Slam Captain has 5 attacks because he gets +1 because of Death Visions of Sanguinius. I miss with 1, but I can reroll the 1. I'm strength 8, so I wound you on 3s, +1 for Blood Angels. That is 4 wounds at -3.
I've got 3+ in.
Sorry, this is against the Hemlock.
Oh, right, okay.
And then it's 12 damage because it's a flat 3. And you're going to need to make 6 of these. Yeah. Wow, he makes how many?
5.
Which means the 7 wounds, which is exactly what I needed, takes him out. Does he explode though? Right, so is it D3 or is it just 1?
On a 6 precious fire explosion, it should have been 6 inches up as D3 more wounds.
Okay, within 6 inches. Oh, it's not going to clip your bikers then, but it will hit the Starweaver. So your Starweaver's wounds first. 1. And mine, roll a 3. Watch. See, told ya. 6 up. I ignore 1 of them. I take 2 wounds on him. So he's down to 3. It's not the best, but if it gets rid of the Hemlock, it's almost worth it. Next up, I am going to go down here. So the Intercessors against the troop. That's not good. I then wound you on 2s. Because of Blood Angels, that's 5 saves, but you've got your 3 up in run because of Isha's Weeping. Loses 1. Cool. The Sanguinary Guard will go next. So they're hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s and 2s. Because they're just within range of him. So 2 hits, 2s. That's 1 wound. That's another 1 gone. Not too shabby, not too shabby, but the fusion pistols are still there, and that's the problem. The other charge that we had was the Sanguinor down here. He has 5 attacks base, +1 for his own ability. So, 2s. Holy!
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't good. I wound you on 3s, 2s because of Blood Angels. That's 2 wounds. 1 goes through, and you've got 2 wounds left.
Yeah.
D3 damage. Yes! It takes it down. Doesn't explode. It does mean that I secure Objective 6 for the moment, but I need to defend it. I've got 1 more combat now, which is my 1 non-charging unit, Mephiston. So he has 4 attacks against the Shadow Seer. I wound you at least. And he rolls a 6. Fair enough. Fair enough. So you get to swing back now with a couple of guys. So you've got the Starweaver down here.
Yes, 3 attacks.
Yep. 3s, nice. And then 3s again. 3+. Pass them both. Do you want to do the Shadow Seer?
Yeah. 3 attacks on
Mephiston? Yep. All hit. Forced to wound. 2 wounds. -1, wasn't it? Or 2?
-1, 3 damage.
3 up. Pass them both. You've got 1 Harlequin down here. You going for Mephiston or are you going for the Marines? Okay.
4 attacks.
3s, 2 hits, strength 5. So 3s,
Oh, yeah.
1 at minus, -2, so 5 up. Past it. And then we've got these 3 guys down here. Right, so I do score secure objective 2. It's the only card I score, which means Ollie does score 2 of my gambit points. I'm going to keep hold of defend 6 because the Sanguinar's up there by himself and there's only a Shadow Seer and a single troop down there. It is possible. You could do it, but you know there's a big ask to go for it. Across here though, defend objective 3 and secure 3. Just missing out on secure. I'm going to ditch defend objective 3. Down here though, I forgot to mention Ollie did kill 1 intercessor marine. It's a Harlequins turn for Ollie. 2 points again.
Yep, 2 points.
Principal performance, retreat and charge back in, which you're now probably going to get. Assassinate, kill a character, which is possible. Behind enemy lines, which is also possible. And secure 6, which again is kind of possible. So objective 6 is here. The Shadow Seer has retreated and is about to charge back into Mephiston. And these guys are potentially going to go and try and take him out as well. The troop, meanwhile, retreated from combat and are going after the Sanguinary Ancient and hopefully get behind the enemy lines, whilst these guys jumped out in the Warlord advance, which means I can't fire Overwatch. And this guy retreated from combat, but you're stopping me from scoring objective 3, because that's not nice. No. So, massively important stuff. Psychic Phase.
Yeah.
So, Shards of Light, Mirror of Minds, Smite.
I'll go for Smite first.
Yep. Fails.
And then Shards of Light.
Yep.
Nope.
Fails. Wow.
Cool.
So, shooting. Let's see what I actually have left after you've shot. So, shooting phase very quick. I basically got very lucky and the 2 fusions here did nothing to the Sanguinary Guard. And they've killed 1 intercessor.
Yeah.
That was it. And Mephiston took a single wound from all the 5 from them. Unbelievably, I rolled 2 1s for me 2-up save and passed 1 of my 5-ups. So I did take a wound, and that is it. But the charge phase is going to hurt me. Yeah. So charges, the Warlord charged in against both of the units here. And then the troop went in, no Overwatch. This guy managed to get a wound with a frag grenade, and then Ollie passed his save. But down here, the Shadow Seer has charged back in, which means you do get a principal performance. Yeah, and of course, because these are here, he is going to get behind enemy lines, which means he's scoring at least, well, as long as they don't die, you're scoring at least your 4 points. So, he also tried a long bomb charge with the bikers against the Sanguinor, needing a 12, but unfortunately failed it. So, first combat, are we going with the Seer against Mephiston?
Yeah, 3 attacks.
2s. And then 4's to wound. 1 wound, -1.
-1.
That's a 4 pass. So, these 3 against me Warlord, which means you've got, what, 12 attacks? I don't think we're surviving this.
Just want to see. Oh, no. So 12 attacks.
Yep. A few misses, I can deal with that. 3's to wound. Oh. 5. Minus.
-2.
So I've still got a 4-up save. I fail 1, I've got a 5 up. So I take 1 wound, drops him to 3. Okay, I can deal. Warlord against the Sanguinary Guard?
Yeah.
Or the intercessors are easier to kill, but they've both got 2 wounds and toughness 4. It's just the intercessors have a 3-up armor.
Yep, I've got the Sanguinary now because I've got to D3 damage.
Yep, which will obviously be very helpful.
Yeah. So that's 5 attacks with my Warlord.
Yep. Ouch. And he's got a kiss.
Yeah. So your strength
4, but you're re-rolling to wound. Good job as well, yeah. Unbelievable. So with these, I'm guessing, what, 4 and 1?
Yep.
And you're going to get re-roll failed wounds on all of them, which is...
Yeah. So 1 troop.
Against the sanguinary guard, yep. 3 hits, wounding on 3s because you've got a caress. Re-rolling. -2, 4+. And then 5+. Nope, so 1 guard takes a wound. We'll put it on the front one there so that I can keep within range of that banner. And then you've got 16 attacks against the intercessors. Threes re-rolling. Ouch. How many is that?
3, 6, 9, 10.
Right, 10 5-ups. Law of averages, I'll have 1 marine left. 3. So 1, 2, 3. You lead. Oh, I need to pass 1 more. So yeah, that does wipe that squad. Yeah. So now I get to swing back. Yeah. So down here with Mephiston, I have 4 attacks. They all hit. 3s. 2 wounds. 2 saves. Unbelievable. 3 attacks down here. 4s, re-rolling the 1s because I'm within range of myself. That one was a hit. I'm strength 8, so I'm wounding you on 2s. That's 2 wounds on your troop. Unbelievable. 4 attacks here. I'm going for your troop master. Re-roll the 1. So I only get 1 hit because of the power fist. And I failed to wound. Wow. And that's that. So you score behind enemy lines. You don't score assassinate. But you do score principal performance for charging back in. So you do score your 2 points.
I've got to keep my warlord alive for that.
Oh, right. You discarded the charge back in 1, didn't you, on the earlier turn?
So I just got 1 point.
Which means you don't get it. You don't score your gambit. Wow. So that actually gives me 2 points. And I now score defend objective 6 because you didn't shift me on it for another 2 points. So I scored 4 points in your turn. Oof. That is game changing. At this point, that's put me back in the lead. Let's tally up and see what cards I can get. Right, so Blood Angels turn 4. I nominated 2. I've got secure objective 3 still. Master the Warp. Defend objective marker 4, which is very difficult for me to get to. You know, I could do it, but it's not going to be easy. And then my Warlord has to defend objective 2 himself, which is, well, it's not easy. It's not easy. The Inceptor's flown over there just to make sure that I do secure that if I don't kill that Starweaver, which I should. But the idea is basically try and pump as much dice into all of these as I possibly can. So these guys have retreated. Mephiston, of course, is going to try and take out the Shadowseer. And you only stop 1 power, and I can cast 2. So I will go with Quickening first of all, and I fail it. I will now go with Smite, and I get it on a 5. Oh my god! 1 mortal wound on your Shadowseer, but that does score me Master the Warp, which I was absolutely counting on. Whew. Okay, we've got this. We've got it. So, these guys are going to shoot into the Harlequins. I'm going to fire a frag grenade this time for 2 shots. It's only strength 4, it's got no AP, so it makes no difference. Same as the bolt guns. One wound on these Harlequins here. Kills 1. Cool. He's going to lob a frag grenade at them. 4 shots. Yeah. 3 hits. Forced to wound. 2 wounds. 1 more dies. Angelus bolt gun plus another frag grenade. 5 shots with a frag grenade. Frag grenades are only strength 3, aren't they? They're strength 4 when you fire them. I think. 3 failed hits. 3 hits even. 2 more wounds. Finally goes down. Which means that the assault marine up there is going to fire into these. He gets reroll 1s because of the captain though. 3s to wound. That is 4 saves on these girls. Yeah. Oh man, that's gonna hurt. And a crack grenade from Slam into that void Starweaver. Hits. Fails to wound. Right, charges. Sanguinor against her. He's in, even with a 3. The Marines are going to go back just to make sure they take her out. With a 10, that'll get them back easily. I'll move them in a few seconds. Down here, Slam against the Starweaver. So 6 shots. Sixes. Oh look, he's in. Which means I'll also charge in now with the Inceptor, just because 3 inches still makes it. On a 6 you take a mortal wound. No. Right. Okay, so fights. We've got 6 attacks from the Sanguinor. Wow. 3s because I'm at -1. That's 2. Damn. And then the Marines, we've got the Sergeant and 1 guy behind, so 5 attacks. All hit. I would wound you on 3s normally, +1 for Blood Angels, -1, so 3s. 5 saves to make. Just 1 wound apiece though. 3, she's on 1 wound. Next up though, we've got Slam against the Starweaver over there. Slam has 5 attacks because of Death Visions. Reroll the 1. And I'm wounding you on 2s because of +1. That is 4 saves. So please fail 2. Fails 3. Do you blow up on a 6? So the Inceptor takes a wound and does Slam. Yes, he does. So he's down to 2. Where's the 2? There we go. And then the Inceptor is down to 1 as well. Not what I wanted. And you know what? If he killed a couple of them, I kind of could have accepted it. But she now gets to swing back.
Right.
I'm guessing you're going for Mephiston.
Yes. Bane of my life. 3 attacks.
Oh wait, no. I get the first non-charge, which is me. Sorry. So Mephiston has 4 attacks, +1 for the Sanguinor. So he misses 1. I'd wound you on 2s, -1 is 3s. So I only get 2 wounds. She goes down, D3 each. And guess what? I'm not consolidating. But, you know, it is what it is. I didn't do too bad there. So I did get Master of the Warp. And I secure Objective 3. So do score me 2 points. Defend 4, defend 2. I'm going to defend Objective 2 with me Warlord because, you know, trying to get to 4, it's hard. I might not, you know, I've got to even get to it, whereas at least at the minute I'm on Objective 2. So I will defend 4, putting me at 4 more points, puts me at 22 to your 17. Cool. Let's see what Ollie can pull out. Right, so turn 5, Ollie has elected for 2 again, and he's just actually read the full thing of principal performance. So you score 1 if your warlord's alive at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You score D3 if the enemy warlord is dead and yours is still alive. Yeah. If your warlord kills my warlord and is still alive at the end of the game, it's D3 plus 3, which is ridiculously good, but very hard to pull off. He's got Assassinate, kill a character, Secure 6, and Advance. So I think you can actually get a clean slip. Well, you'd score 3 because you can't technically score that till the end of the game. But he's out of the deployment zone, he's on objective 6, and oh look, his warlord is going for my warlord, who is a character.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no sighted phase at least, so straight into shooting. So Mephiston and Sanguinor are closer than the infantry. So these guys are now pouring 3 shuriken cannons and a star bolus straight in. So shuriken cannons first, 9 shots. Few misses, I'll take that. 3s to wound. Oh, 2 6s. So 2 2-ups, which I pass. -3. So it dropped me to a 5-up, but I'm still in cover, so a 4-up. Pass them both.
And then the star bonus, which is D3 shots.
Yep. Uh-oh. 3s. 2 hits. Strength 6. 3s to wound. Unbelievable. But you've got some tasty goodness down here.
Yes.
So, fusion pistol. 2 of them? Oh, did you advance your warlord?
Just moved him 8 inches.
Okay. So are they going to try and take them out, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, this whole unit.
Yep. Yep, so 2 fusions, a plasma, 2 shuriken.
That's right.
Okay, so do you want to do the fusions first?
Yeah.
Yep, 2s. That's a wound. -4, so 5 up. Which I fail. D6, 2d6 pick the highest. 4 damage. I need to make 4 5s to keep that one guy alive. Nope, so he dies.
2 shuriken pistols.
Yep. 1 hit. Yep. Fine. And then D6 plasma grenades. That's a 6, that's a pass. And there's your warlord shooting the fusion pistol at my warlord.
He is indeed.
Okay, I will jink.
Hits on a 2.
Oh!
Once per battle.
Oh no.
Because of my
Warlord trait. Oh, the Starmus Raymond.
So we'll do that. Hits.
Oh my word.
Wounds.
So -4, so still a 5 up. Because of the cover, which I fail. 2d6 pick the highest. Oh my word. So I've got to pass 4 5-ups. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Damn. So of course I got obliterated down here, which means Ollie does score behind enemy lines. He does score Slayer the Warlord. He scores Secure Objective 6 and Advance, and these 2 Gambit. So 6 points picked up there. Not bad, not bad. I need to do something drastic to try and recover from this. I'm going to gamble for 2. Oh, domination. Area Denial, which I've already got, and Overwhelming Firepower, shoot something to death. That's going to be hard. Possibly. Okay, here we go. These guys have pulled back. Mephiston has moved back. And basically, I need to shoot them. I have to shoot them. There's 2 things I've got to do. The Sanguinor is going to try and just charge them and hopefully take some of them out, but it's not going to be good. It's not going to be pretty, but I'm hoping I can at least kill 2 of them and just keep myself swinging a little bit longer. Slam has ran away to get me line breaker, hopefully. And basically, it's up to these Marines and this Inceptor to deal with that squad. I would love to kill your Warlord. I have to kill your Warlord, but I need to shoot something down. And it's, yeah. So anyway, Smite from Mephiston. It's going to hit them. it goes off on a 9, so it's D3 mortal wounds on your squad. 2, so 2 of the guys die. And then I will cast Wings of Sanguinius. I get it off, which means I can move another 12 inches. Right, so things are going well. Smite did 1 wound, 2, I think. Everything from him, and then everything, and Ollie failed it to the save to kill that squad. So unbelievably, I score overwhelming firepower. The last thing to do, frag grenade for 3 shots. -1 to hit, so 3s. It's strength 3, so 5s. 2 wounds. Hey, I do a single wound. That's not bad. Mephiston, of course, has flown, and he needs a 6 to make this charge because he's 6.5 inches away. And you can't overwatch. And he's going to charge. So I'll let you count your dice up while I film these attacks for Mephiston. So I've only got 4 attacks actually, but they all hit. Wow, I only get 2 wounds. Mephiston has a damage of D3. Damn. Damn.
For the Overwatch,
Yep. 12 shots because of 4 shouting cannons.
I'm going to have to do 1 star bonus.
You can't, you've only already fired it. So 4 shouting cannons. 2 hits.
Yep, 2.
3's to wound.
1 wound.
2 up. And then charge distance. I'm in. Sanguinor will now swing at these guys. I've got 6 attacks. He hits with all. He's strength 6, your toughness 4. So he wounds with 5. Fails 2, so I have to roll these separately because they're D3. So the first one, that would kill the 2 wound guy. And the next one, just 1 damage. So not great, not great. But now's the problem. He should have been dead. He needs to die. So you've got 5 attacks. So 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Oof. Strength 5, so 4's re-rolling.
Non-strength 4.
Right, so 5's re-rolling. 2 AP.
-1.
3 up. What's that one? What's that one? I can't see it. What is it? Oh! I'm survived. So you get to swing back with 2 Zephyr Glaives. And do you just count as having your normal attacks? 6 attacks with Zephyr Glaives. Oh, 2 miss. Strength 4. So 4's to wound. 3.
-2, 2 damage.
Oh, so 4 up in run. Oh, like a boss.
And then 3 normal attacks.
2 hits, 5's to wound. 1 wound, 2 up. Fine. So, I score overwhelming firepower. And I score area denial for D3 victory points because there's nobody of yours within 12. For 3. That was big because I needed it. So that actually gets me 4 points. 5, 6 for the gambit. And I didn't get Slay the Warlord. So let's add up the points, see where we're at. And then see if the game continues. This is tense. Honestly, it's so... You've got 3 Skyweavers. I've got the Sanguinor, 4 Marines, Mephiston, a 1 wounded Inceptor, and 3 wound Slam. Wow. We've just added the points up.
Yeah.
I'm on 26. You are on
23.
23. But his Warlord killed my Warlord, which means you get 3 plus D3, which means if the game ends, we've both got Line Breaker at the minute, which would be 27, but that, the D3 would put you over if the game ends. Now you went first. So you get to decide if the game continues. I really hope it does.
I really hope it does. I can't survive another round.
Turn 6. How many are you gambling? Bearing in mind you've got 2 units.
1.
Okay. So the game's continuing. Ollie's got to take the stage with his warlord, which means he has to secure the objective number, which turn it is equal to, which is 6. His warlord can't get it because it's there, but he's drew defend 6 and defend 5. He's decided to retreat, shoot, and then depending on what he does, potentially recharge. But to keep your warlord alive, you've retreated. You're going to try and eviscerate Mephiston, and then charge back in and try and take him out again. Yeah. Okay, so shooting.
Expect 9 shooting shots.
Yep. This is where you want a couple of M6s, isn't it? That is not good. 4 misses. 3s to wound. 1 6 and 3 wounds. So 3 2-ups. Fine. And a 4-up. Takes a wound. He's down to 4. You only need the Zephyrglyphs to get 2 wounds through. And then Infernus pistol. Fusion pistol even. Hits. 3s. Charging. Frag grenade. 2 shots. Nothing. And you're in. We'll just leave it there because it's Mephiston. I will lob a frag grenade. Yeah. And he's in. I can't interrupt you. So, can these guys take out the Sanguinor? That is the question, because that is going to be massive to try and stop. Well, he's going to score 2 points if he can take... Well, you would get it anyway unless I kill you. Yeah. So 6 attacks with the Zephyrglyphs. 3 hits, needing 4s to wound. 2 wounds, 4-up in run. Oh! Yep, drops him to 2 wounds. 3 normal attacks. All hit. 5s. Oh my word! What? And then your normal guy. Your fusion master, troop master even.
So it's 5 attacks, hits on 2.
All hit. Strength 4, so 5's re-rolling. 2. Wow, 4. So he's 3. 3 ups. I'm dead. Yep. No, I'm not. The last save. So 3d3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 up. That's the 2 wounds that will kill him. Did I make the last one? No. So Mephiston, unfortunately, is now slain. But the Sanguinor gets to attack back. I'm going to steal 3 of your dice. Okay. 2s. Strength 6. +1 to wound means I'm wounding you on 2s. 4 invulnerable saves to make.
That's his 2.
So D3, so 1's on 2 wounds. That kills it.
Yeah.
2 went through, yeah. Next one. Kills the next one. Oh my god. So really, all I've got to do is stay there. Not retreat. Even though the Sanguinor can retreat and still charge back in. Which would be very handy, because I would love that +1 to wound. But I am not chancing that shuriken cannon. So, you didn't score anything there.
No.
Which means I score 1 more point, put me at 27. I want to gamble 1. So I gambled 1 of just getting swift advance, have 3 units advance, scour the skies and secure objective 6. There is objective 6. If I kill that 1 guy, I get scour the skies and secure 6. These have advanced, he's advanced, and Slam has had to advance to get me those victory points. I would absolutely love to take him out to deny you 3 victory points, well 3 plus D3, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. So, I have 8 shots coming in from him. And you know what, Ollie, the 6 shots that were coming in from him are still winning you on 3s anyway. And the AP makes no difference, so if it's alright, I'll just roll them all together.
Yeah, because you're all at -1, aren't you?
Yeah, so everything's hitting you on 4s, and everything would wound you on 3s. That is 4 wounds, which means I can't kill you.
I have 3+ info against shooting.
Yep. 2 wounds, drops him to 3 remaining. And of course the Sanguinor, he'll pile in, and he's got 6 attacks. Come on, baby. All hit. Now I'm only wounding you on 3s. 6 wounds, Ollie. 1, 2 go through. If I roll bad, there we go. So that scores me Scour the Skies, secure objective 6, and swift advance for 3 points, plus the 2 that I gambled, puts me quite decently in the lead. However, does the game continue? Wow. So we're going to call it there because I'm on 33 points if you count line breaker, and even if you rolled for your D3, you'd be on 27.
If I total I could get was 30.
Yeah.
Maximum.
Yeah. That last turn, you know, that combat swung it. I think it was a point in turn 3 or 4 when you stopped everything down here. What an absolute bloody brutal game though.
Absolutely.
Wow. Them hemlocks is something.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, I did try and play as best I can. I think sending Slam over there, I tried to kind of bait the rest of your army to stay back that way, but you didn't fall for it and you just come forward anyway. The bikes, if I'm honest, I was scared of because I know what they can do.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, dropping them to secure the objective when you did, the thing with Tactical Gambit, you have to absolutely go for points because it can swing back and forth so easily depending on what you gamble. Absolutely. And that's another example. I mean, I think it was twice I got points off you.
Yeah.
Which obviously swung me in the lead, and
I think I only got points off you once.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning.
Massive. Massive. So, what do you think of Blood Angels, first of all? Now, obviously the FAQ is going to change them slightly. We're not going to...
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to hurt them, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Especially the assault kind of based Blood Angels armies, they're going to struggle really, really bad because they can't just go up and charge who they like now. They have to sit back basically and shoot before they can get into the close combats, especially if you want to deep strike any units in.
The same with Harlequins as well, though. You're not going to be able to charge. If I've got a row of scouts, you can't charge through my scouts now to get my characters, which Harlequins were meant to do that.
Yeah.
Even in the fluff, you can totally imagine them just jumping over a marine, not caring, and going straight for the character behind them.
Absolutely.
So I hope they fix it. They've probably already fixed it by the time this video goes up next week.
Yeah, I think it's all going viral, isn't it?
Yeah. So that is it. Ollie, I hope you've enjoyed your experience down at Battle Bunker. Sorry that the game ended up in this state, but you know what? Because it was so close at points and because you had that card, we kind of had to see it out.
Yeah.
Because it could have swung either way.
Yeah, I mean, if the game ended turn 5, I won, we went on, you managed to get some cards and it went that way.
Yeah, that turn 6 was an absolute blinder for me, and that's what won it. Of course, getting all 3, and then obviously my 2 gambit, that's what won me. Had I not getting, you know, even if that had failed, I wouldn't have gotten anything and you would have scored me 2 points.
Yeah, exactly.
Which meant that you would have won. So it literally come down to that combat, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
1 wound.
1 wound. 1 wound indeed. So that is it. I'm going to put the models away and I'm back here tomorrow for the tournament. Ollie, it's been fantastic having you on the channel. Thank you very much indeed.
No problem.
You're the only other Harlequin player that I know that lives local. So you can very gladly have another game.
Oh, will do. I think it deserves a rematch.
And you've got your pick of armies as well.
Yeah.
Multiple armies to choose from. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you once again to Ollie for coming down, and we'll see you next time.